Network, we are back. We're still getting ready for finals. It's been a long day, but we got Chuck Thompson with us here, who is president of wrestling for Dollamur.
That's right.
And he's been kind enough to take some time with us today, sponsoring this tournament here for Gut Check and spending the last 2 days here at the tournament.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts so far of the tournament?
Really impressed. This is the first time getting up to the Pacific Northwest for me, and I'm really impressed with the turnout, the support, and we've always heard down in Texas, that's where our home office and factory is in Fort Worth, Texas. We've always heard Washington, and the numbers tell us Washington has great wrestling. Finally getting up here to check it out, and yeah, I'm very impressed. This is a great tournament.
How'd you get involved with Dollamur, or did you? Is there a background in wrestling that brought you into Dollamur? How does this all come about?
Actually, not at all. I just got the job 29 years ago. I've been with Dollamur now. It'll be in March that I've been there 29 years, and just worked my way up through the company and got to learn the sport of wrestling. And quickly became very much a fan of it. I played high school sports. I played football and ran track. In high school, we didn't have wrestling back then, at my high school anyway. And once I got with Dollamur though, and started growing in the sport and learning more about it, it's such a great sport. You know, the accountability that comes along with it, being an individual wrestler, it's just you and your opponent. It just breeds so much accountability and responsibility, and the effort these kids put into trying to get here and win a title or what they do here at the Gut Check. It's just really impressive. I've come to really love the sport and the work ethic behind it.
That's awesome. Your guys' mats are my favorite mats, and I'm not just saying that because you're standing right here, because we had the mats that you had to put the tube in, and you got two guys on each side, and it's a whole team effort. And then, gosh, it was maybe like 10, 15 years ago when I was wrestling in high school that we finally got that product, and I was like, oh man, this is a game changer.
Absolutely.
And so talk a little bit about your product if people don't know.
Yeah, so we were the first lightweight mat in the market. We changed the game, obviously. The old mat, the heavyweight mat, the traditional classic mat, was around for some 30 years before we came along. And then in 1996, Dollamur moved to Texas and started manufacturing mats in the U.S. We started manufacturing the first lightweight mat to come into the market, and it made it a lot easier for you guys to move them around, to set them up. And now, we're the leading mat manufacturer in the U.S. And we've come a long way. You know, we have our Flexi Roll feature, which allows you to roll the mats up easily right off the floor. We invented that. And then we also invented, you see on these two feature mats, the Flexi Connect feature, which they're tapeless, right? No tape at all. That's a Velcro connection system. That changed the game as well. So we've innovated throughout our time in the wrestling space, and we're actually working on something else that's going to probably come out here in 2025 that's going to change the game again.
Oh, we can't wait to see it. That's awesome. What about plans while you're up here? How much longer are you up here in the Pacific Northwest? You said it was your first time up here?
This is my first time. I always wanted to get up here to Washington, Oregon, this whole area, but Washington specifically. I always wanted to get up here. I've always wanted to get to Seattle and check it out. It's about what I expected, you know, rainy, kind of cloudy and cold, but it's great. I mean, the people are great. This area is great. I'd like to come back and spend a little more time next time.
We encourage you to come back in the spring or the summer when the sun is shining and it doesn't get too hot, too humid or anything like that. But enjoy your time here. We really appreciate you coming and helping out with the Gut Check tournament, and really just appreciate your time, Chuck.
Well, appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.